Kunigami has been real quiet lately in Blue Lock, and I'm starting to wonder the direction of his character going forward. I feel as now no one understands Kunigami's real intentions and what he sets out to do, and part of this has to do with his time in the wild card and what Ego has been making him do. Now, we learned from chapter 248 that Kunigami's place from the wild card was to raise the level of the rest of the unpolished gems in Ego's quest to create the world's best player, and to also achieve Noah's numbers in terms of his physical ability and stats. He was never supposed to be anything else. He is now a test subject forced to do Ego's bidding and help everyone else succeed, but not himself. This felt strange, seeing this now, as what we have gotten from Kunigami so far is much more than that since he returned. Yes, he had drastically changed, but if him coming back was to just help increase everyone else's level of play, he could have gone about it in a different way. Ego tells Kunigami to throw away his ego and achieve a blank state of mind, which is very contradicting considering Ego's whole philosophy is about having an ego, but for Kunigami, he is telling him to completely throw it away. Kunigami is now reduced to a test subject to help everyone else. Kunigami agrees to help Ego with this quest, but deep down, this is not really what he wants. Kunigami still has a raging ego, and that is seen when he helps Asagi score a goal by taking down Shido and passing the ball to Asagi, returning the favor from a long time ago. If Kunigami were to throw away his ego, he would not be acting the way he is now. Even Asagi noticed that Kunigami's ego was still there. It has not disappeared. Kunigami has been waiting for so long to get his revenge on Shido that he cannot achieve this blank state of mind that Ego wants him to do. Now granted, Ego at times likes when people disobey him and follow their own ego. This reminds me of back in the under 20 match when Baro disobeyed his orders already, even though Ego was going to tell him to dismiss those orders. Kunigami's situation is a little different, but I hope we can get the full story on the wild card soon enough. I really want to point out Kunigami's weird role change from game 1 to now. In game 1 and the beginning of game 2, Kunigami was a fierce predator everywhere on the field, lurking for goals that he could scoop and score. We had seen him a lot, and he was doing it all in the field for the most part and could handle his own. His role took a dramatic change, however, in the Ubers match, where his presence did not feel that needed, and at most times we didn't see him for long portions of the game. It was like he disappeared on the field and we only saw him playing defense, stopping goals. This might be a reach, but doesn't it seem weird how his position is a forward just like Kaiser and Moonchen's formation, but yet he is nowhere anymore to score the ball. I know Asagi's improvement has been a part of Kunigami's lack of scoring now, but it still seems weird how he's playing. I feel like Ego has been constantly monitoring Kunigami's play and told him to take a back seat right before the Ubers match. It's weird how he has not shot the ball to score again or do anything in the Ubers match or this PhD match that he was doing in the first 2 games. I think the story is eventually painting him out to be either a static character throughout the rest of the NEL, or maybe he could eventually have a bigger purpose later on, but in this PhD match, I don't see him being any more effective than he is right now. It sucks to see him this way, but his project of turning into Noah is still going to take more time, and they are not fully ready yet. It also makes you think about what Ego's plans are with Kunigami once he does achieve Noah's numbers, and how will he plan to utilize him in the upcoming World Cup. Kunigami lately has been more of a cyborg, just like Noah. He doesn't really talk much and is just like a machine, but we know this is not the Kunigami we all know. He was someone who was heroic and kind-hearted for people, someone who would stand up for others and be just. He is a complete opposite of Noah, and they are not even remotely the same, so for Kunigami to take on his personality, it must be a lot. I mean, he probably has no other choice. He would have been eliminated from Blue Lock had he not followed Ego's orders and made it out of the wild card. He showed glimpses of his hero ego once again helping out Asagi, and I wonder if he will showcase that more as Shido is playing in this game and his emotions are leaking out as his grudge with Shido needs to be resolved in this match. I can't wait to see how Shido responds as well after Asagi's goal and just what approach PXG would do, as it seems like right now Charles has given up and is more likely to pair with Shido than Ren, having PXG more spread out and chaotic now. There's still a lot in this game that we haven't seen. For Kunigami's case, I think Ego was wrong. Having Kunigami disregard his ego for the sake of the team and help everyone else level up is insane. I hope Kunigami will disobey these orders because that isn't who Ego should want. He should be asking Kunigami to be who he was in the first 2 games, an egotistical maniac who can steal goals from others. What is causing Ego to make this decision on Kunigami? I'm not really sure myself, but it must be a bigger plan because Ego doesn't mind having Kunigami be the unselfish model of the team so that everyone else can get better. Was that the point of the wild card? To make someone be like Noah, but if they couldn't do it in time or all together, they just would have to raise the intensity of everyone else by being a pawn? Ego is a smart person and I'm sure he's cooking up something, but from the outside in, it still looks implausible. Kunigami's hero ego is still there and burning passionately. I don't see him leaving out his ego for this match. It might have worked against Ubers, but not against this team. This is Moonchen's hardest battle yet, and they have to constantly improve over and over just to score a goal, so Kunigami's play will matter a lot for this team. We've been told a lot about originality and what makes a person's originality so important. You need that hunger to be able to be great, and Kunigami is doing the same thing. His hunger right now is probably to destroy Shido. He has no other cares as Noah has assigned him with that task. he will make his way onto the team and impact in a great way for the World Cup. Just watch. We are still going to win. It's one of the greatest games in PSG vs Muchen, and there's still a lot to uncover as we haven't seen much yet and some key players have not sparked fully. Kunigami is someone I expected to do well in this game, even if he doesn't score, and I'm glad they are showing him more in this game already than the last one. Hopefully he doesn't disappear again towards the end of the game like the last 2 games. Noah has already said that he will be subbing out a lot of people for this game, so I wonder who else could change up the pace of the game and help them win. I don't know yet, but for now, all we can do is just wait for the next chapter and focus on this highly anticipated match. Well, I thank you guys for watching the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back in the next one. Peace.